What's up, meatheads? Coach Chandler here, Team Swole Patrol. Just want to let you know I'm back in the saddle, chasing them gains, getting under the bar, doing what I do to get them gains in strength, size, speed, explosiveness, and muscularity all at the same time. And I'm going to be kicking off my re-release into the wilds of the gym by hooking you up with a kick-ass Flex Friday routine. I'm going to share with you along the way 3 very simple rules in order to put together programs that help you build aesthetics and performance at the same time. So, without further ado, let me just drop these 3 tips on you real quick, and then we can just get right into the training footage, because that's the good stuff anyway, right? Showing you what it takes in the gym to get where you want to be outside of it. All right, so let's get to it. Tip number 1, make sure you're getting the most from your body's true current capabilities by priming yourself. What I mean by that is this. You want to make sure that your sweat equity, the level of effort you're willing to put in and invest inside the gym, is going to reward you the most amount of gains. And in order to do that, I go through what I call a priming process. Priming my body to get the most from that level of effort I'm willing and able to throw into any workout. That starts with a quality dynamic warm-up, which includes mobilization of the main joints of movement that I'm going to be moving in, all planes throughout the training day, activating the muscles that are going to be responsible for those movements in whatever plane I'm going to be moving in. And from there, I'm going to do some core activation work to help stabilize my spine, prevent any power leaks, and make sure my lower body and upper body are on the same page and I'm moving as one cohesive, badass unit. And from there, I'm going to be doing some speed and explosiveness work. Might be some throws, some jumps, some plyometrics, just something done in the same movement pattern that I'm going to be doing as the core lift of the day. That kind of primes your body to move fast, forcefully, explosively, in whatever type of movement you're going to do as the meat and potatoes core anabolic kick-ass lift that you're doing that day. Now, after this priming process, the next thing you have to focus on, if you're trying to focus on performance aesthetics, the ability to look good naked and back it up with some ass-kicking capabilities inside the gym, you have to train specific to those goals. You can't just train like a bodybuilder, stay in that 8 to 15 rep range and focus on just building muscle and trying to just stick with that. If performance is part of that equation, you need to work on some speed and explosiveness. You need to work on being able to produce maximal amounts of force. So you do speed work, you do strength work for those max effort days, and on other days where you're just trying to increase mass, you work on hypertrophy. And the last thing I'll tell you to do if you want to focus on increasing both performance and aesthetics is work on weak points that will address the performance of your weakest points, that failing point in the core lift, and do so in a manner that also addresses areas that you want to beef up in regards to the aesthetics part of the equation. The simplest way for me to explain that is this. If on the bench press I'm failing at the bottom, I know I've got to increase upper back strength for stabilization, and I've got to increase chest strength to get it off my chest. So what do? I'll typically throw in right after my bench press portion of the day some upper back work. Could be a vertical pull like pull-ups. It could be a horizontal pull. I typically change from day to day depending on what I'm planning on doing, but that could be, instead of a vertical pull being like a pull-up, horizontal pull being like a row, whether that be dumbbell or barbell. The same thing for the chest. I'm going to do something like dumbbell benches, alternating, whatever it might be, something to kind of vary it up and work on not just improving the weak point strength, but also build a little bit of that time under tension that will help improve size and muscularity. And as far as aesthetics go, not just to beef it up, build that size, but also increase muscularity, kind of lean up at the same time. I typically pair those two together in a circuit format, so I'm increasing my heart rate, which will kind of increase the metabolic rate for a little bit of fat burn as well. So hopefully that makes sense. Follow those 3 rules and I can guarantee you're gonna have a beautiful matrimony of performance and aesthetics that will allow you to look like and perform like an absolute ass-kicking machine. Now, without further ado, let's get to today's workout that will show you how to put it all into motion. Enjoy. All right, so let's dive balls deep into this and let me just break down everything I told you with those 3 tips. Like I said, the first thing we're going to focus on for performance aesthetics is priming your body. As I mentioned, it starts with doing some quality core activation work. The core activation work we're doing here is some anti-extension work. As we're rolling out, we're trying to maintain tightness to keep that neutral spine. It is so very important to prevent power leaks and to just basically get your upper body and lower body on the same page to keep everything nice and tight and nice and strong with the musculature surrounding the spine. So here's exactly what we're doing. So I start with that anti-extension work, and I'm going to jump right in to these suitcase deadlifts, which is basically called anti-lateral flexion work. When you're doing these, try to stay as tall and tight as possible. Don't let any rotation, or sorry, not rotation, but lateral flexion of the spine to occur when you're pulling. And that's, after doing these, you're going to be nice and engaged and ready to move into the second part of the priming process, which is the speed and explosiveness work. Doing some jammers here, I talk about getting your upper body and lower body tied together, working as one cohesive unit. This is the trick. All right, if you notice, these are going to be the same movement patterns essentially that I'm going to be using for the core lift, which is perfect for the performance aesthetic standpoint that we're doing. We're doing some serious heavy work with the pause bench. I'm going to pause for about 2 to 3 seconds for 1 rep at 80%, which is pretty heavy. It's kind of hovering in between that hypertrophy and just kind of max effort work. And right after that pause rep, just go until failure. Doing 4 rounds of that. It's going to give you some good starting strength work coming off of that pause, and also some time under tension work, which will help you build more mass. And afterwards, getting right into that weak point strength. All right, when we're doing weak point training, the thing is you want to throw in exercises that will improve the weak points that are limiting your performance in the core lift. So naturally, I'm always having to focus on increasing upper back strength, shoulder strength, and chest strength. I am a non-geared lifter, so for me, the upper body core lift is going to be the bench press. And in order to keep from getting my ass pinned, I got to strengthen up upper back, I got to strengthen my shoulders, and I got to strengthen my chest. Typically, on the second upper body or second bench day of the week, I will do more just vertical pushes and vertical pulls. That's why I did upper today with an overhead press variation and a vertical pull variation with that pull up. Quick little note on that single arm press overhead, that is going to work a lot on engaging the core and strengthening that as well. Can't overlook the importance of increasing strength with your core. It's just going to make you so much stronger, healthier, better posture, and overall just increase your ass kicking capabilities tenfold. All right, and the finishers today is going to be just some arm work. We're doing a supinated close grip push up and following that up with some strict curls into some cheat curls. All right, this is just some good old-fashioned time under tension work here. We're getting some quality tension, quality control of the movement, not letting that movement control us.
going as slow as possible on those eccentrics. And after those 5 strict reps, going slow on that eccentric to increase that time under tension for more of that growth we're looking for in the biceps. We're just doing some cheat curls here. Again, you do what you got to do with your hips to make it go up. But on that eccentric, in order to get more growth, try to go as slow as possible. Doing that will get them biceps growing quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hey guys, if you dig today's Flex Friday routine and you want to learn more about how you can kind of match up performance and aesthetics in a way that one doesn't outweigh the other and take away from the gains that you can get on either end, then be sure to pick up your free copy of the top 21 lifting hacks of the pros that I put together for you by clicking on this button right here, or if you're on your cell phone or tablet, go down to the description area and click on the first link that you see. When you do that, I'll take you to the free gift page, which breaks it all down for you. It shows you exactly what you're getting as well as how to get it. And also, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the thumbs up button so I know I'm hooking you up with exactly what you're looking for out of this channel. And also subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the kick-ass tips and routines I'll be hooking you up with in the future. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. Mandler